You know, like in warfare, you know, like when we consider there's a silent war between black people and I could just say white people, but between black people and the rulers of this world. Let's do it, say it like that. To keep our mind clear of negativity. It's like, in warfare, what's interesting to me, I, I, I'm a, I'm gonna tell you about something that I learned, and it was when I learned it, when I saw it, I was like, that is just so clever. I said, that's clever. And what it did, because a lot of people don't realize, like, these nations, like the Pentagon, a lot of their warfare is based on insects. Like, if you know that the red ants are the greatest army, like, they really are the greatest army on this earth. They are. They're the army ant, like those red ants, the red army ants. They'll be on this side of the road. They'll go conquer ants. You don't know how they do it, how they get over. They'll go conquer ants and goddamn anywhere on this planet. Ask them. They can do it. But the thing that interests me, and I want to talk about it because the reason I want to talk about insects and warfare, like saying how you learn about sex with the birds and the bees, I'm going to show you something. And you're going to find it very interesting. Maybe some of you, maybe not all of you. But those who like watch those animal shows, like, like you interested, like when a lion be fucking up the damn hyenas and stuff. That's my thing. I really like that. Nature. It's really nature. But check this out. Check this out, because the reason I'm talking about this is because of black on black crime. See, I remember Dr. Amos Wilson, when he would discuss psychologically, when he would discuss black on black crime, he would go into it psychologically, because almost like that William Lynch letter, that it's really a psychological thing that's been done. But if you're not, if you're not some college student or some intellectual trying to really read some books and get into it, it would be over your head, because what he was actually saying is actually true. But most people say, oh man, I don't hear that shit about them niggas doing that shit because they niggas, because that's what. No, it's not. That's not really true what you're thinking. What he was saying is true. But what I'll show you is a whole nother, Dr. Amos Wilson, and he's one of my favorite lecturers. He was a brilliant man. He was a brilliant man. And he's deceased now. If many of you who are listening, and I cater to my race, go study Dr. Amos Wilson, and you'll get a better understanding of the black community and our plight. That's a good word to use. I didn't have to stutter with it. I always do catch the word. You'll understand our plight. But let me get into why I chose to do this video. And maybe some guys, I don't know about females, but the guys will find this interesting. Now, just imagine this. Use your imagination. It is really the greatest weapon that people have. That's why, like, little kids, when they little, they go into that, they really think that they are in that world, and they really are. It's magical. Your imagination is magical. So imagine this. Imagine that you went out to a club. Like, when I think about what I'm about to say, I think about, I had went to Miami one time, and I remember as soon as I landed in that town, that it was a shootout. I was like, damn, I get here, and this shit is Miami Vice for real, because I had to duck down on the ground and shit. I had to dive down. And I was like, damn. But, and I was like, damn, I'm in Miami, But the reason I'm bringing that to your imagination, so you'll really get a sense of this video. Just imagine, like, you, maybe Miami. I don't know about New York, because every time I go there, it'd be fucking cold, and I don't even get to visit to enjoy the city. But imagine if you was like at a club, because Miami really, like, back when I was young, they'd have the damn speakers outside and everybody out there partying and shit. I mean, I was like, damn, because they have street parties, like block parties. outside the damn club. So the reason I'm trying to do it because I'm trying to pick your imagination to show you the insect world and what like the warfare that's being played upon black people when you say black on black crime. I'm gonna show you something. Listen, now a wasp and honeybees, they are mortal enemies. Just like how you try to play this racist shit, like you and black people, white people, mortal enemies. Let's just say it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna skip over it because I don't try to do that racist shit. But in actuality, it is an existing thought. So check it out now. Like I said, the wasp, and honeybees. Now, this is what I learned. I seen this shit and it tripped me out. It really tripped me out because what I'm about to talk about is what is known as pheromones. I don't know if you know about pheromones, but I do know this. I've been around a girl and perfume is made from pheromones. And that shit hit me in my chest and smelled. I wanted to follow her every fucking place she went. It had me almost like I was hypnotized, but it was in my sensual, it wasn't in my mental senses. It was in my nose. But it's called pheromones. It's like how a war ant, a soldier ant, or in the insect world, he'll go. It's almost like doo-dooing. Excuse my manners, but he'll go and find food or something, but he'll leave a scent trail. And so all the other ants, when he finds the food, he is actually leaving like a GPA. Like he's leaving a GPA. That's their GPA. They can find that food. So what insects do, let's say ants and wasps and honeybees, if you notice that they have the same shaped body, like wasps just have wings. If you take their wings off and they're smaller, they'll look like an ant. They have that bell bottom on the back of their buttocks is a bell, like it's a butt that they spray pheromones out. And all those insects to communicate, like the queen ant or the queen bee, she use pheromones and she'll tell them, go out and fight, go get me some damn food, get up y'all, let's get the fuck out here and go work or something, anything like that. So I like to do that, it'd be funny. But back to what I'm saying. So I was watching this video and I'm tripping out. Check this shit out. It's like how one of my favorite superheroes, that fool, what is he called? I can't even remember. But you know how you do a superhero landing and you land on one knee and your hands be behind your back and like that, your hands. So one wasp by himself, because 3 or 4 of them will wipe a goddamn honeybee nest out. But one wasp, this is what he'll do. Listen. He'll fly, let's say that the shit is inside a tree, the honeycomb, and all the bees working, making honey. They just working. La 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 la. What a beautiful day. La la la. They working, and they got their back turned to the hole that's in the tree, and they working on the honeycomb. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, remember I said that I'm talking about black on black crime. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you how this government or the rulers use what they learn from insects. See, they learn a type of warfare using pheromones, scent. Like them helicopters come flying over your motherfucker. I'm gonna show you something. So like that. First, I gotta show you what happens in the insect world, and then I'm gonna show you what happens on a Friday night. So that goddamn wasp, he bigger than them honeys. What he does, he by himself will flying like a goddamn F-14. He'll fly into that goddamn honeycomb by his damn self, and do one of them goddamn like a Daredevil or Batman land on one goddamn knee, and he'll stop and he'll just sit there. Like a damn, he'll hover and he'll ease his ass down in that nest. And then them bees, now they don't communicate by cell phone and shit, like I said. They'll turn around and when they see him, they start spraying them pheromones out their ass, like, attack! That's what they say. They spraying an attack out their bell bottom on their butt. They'll spray attack. And you want me to tell you what happens? You're not gonna believe this shit. You not. If you haven't heard this before, seen this video, you are not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you. They'll spray out their butt. Each of them, they'll spray out their butt to each other and say, attack, it's an enemy in here. And so they'll go start running toward him, trying to fuck him up. And you know what he'll do? That son of a bitch will turn around and he'll spray a pheromone. Now this is what they call scientific insect military warfare. He'll spray a pheromone out his ass, and you know when that's, check this shit out, man. I'm talking about this some real shit. And when he sprayed that pheromone, guess what happens? Just like I said when I landed in damn Miami. Now I landed there and shootout started. You know, like a shootout started. Like the nigga started saying, hey nigga, you talked that shit last week. I'm gonna bust you. So he go get his gun. Or he said, nigga, I heard you say something to my girlfriend. You go, you know, black people. He'll start, nigga, you talking about, I heard you fuck my girl too. Or I heard this. They start fighting. What happens when he sprays that pheromone on them? They start fighting each other. It's a pheromone that the rulers, the government know about, that they learned it from wasps and honeybees warfare. A fucking wasp will fly into a damn honeycomb thing, and he'll turn around and he'll spray. And watch this shit. I tell you what he does after he sprays. So when he make that spray, you forget all about it. It's so strong that you forget about your enemy. You forget about your enemy. And it's so powerful, a pheromone, it hits your scent glands. And you know what? Like I said, like at that club, those goddamn honeybees start fucking each other up. Bitch, you, bitch. He walked right between them. Now, you got to understand this. Like I said, it's the insect world. Really, wasps, bees, all of them really have the same body structure. He'll take his larvae. Now, they fight. Bitch, I know you. Bitch, you said something to my wife. Bitch, I remember you fought my little brother. Bitch, I remember you slapped my sister. They will fight each other. He walks right between them. Because the first thing that thing does, it makes you forget about your enemies. The second thing it does, it makes you fight one another. And so when they spray it, I'm gonna show you what he does. I seen this video and it fucked me up because he take his larvae. It's a little white looking, you know, look, all the bees, the ants, and the wasps have a white larvae. He take his, like a cuckoo bird do the same shit. He take his larvae and put with their larvae. And then he fly out, like almost saying like, bitch, y'all take care of them. I ain't raising them. And he fly off. That's what the cuckoo bird does. He leave his shit with another bird, got the same eggs, and let them raise it. But when he flies out, check this shit out, man. Check this out. When the damn larvae hatch, when them damn wasps hatch and that goddamn honeycomb, they kill all of them up. He'll take he'll have them on his back. He go lay that shit with them, and when they hatch, they kill all them goddamn honeybees when they hatch. And I guess you might say, well, so what? Why are you telling me that? Want me to tell you why I'm telling that? Because when that goddamn helicopter come on Friday night, you outside the club party, flying over your ass and spraying that shit, they spraying pheromones. They spraying pheromones. So you have your ass out there partying and shit, having a good time, ain't nobody arguing and fussing. That goddamn helicopter come across that goddamn sky on Friday night when you having a good time and spray that shit. And you ain't gonna care nothing about no slavery. You not gonna care nothing about no white people living on no islands with their white superior. None of that shit. You ain't gonna care about your opposition. Only thing them niggas start doing is, bitch, you heard, you spoke, nigga told me you said something to my wife. Nigga told me you said something about my brother. It makes you fight one another. And I'm gonna leave this video at that.